pages 60 to 63 of the Perfect Hamburger. So do you remember that Joe has tracked down a greengrocer who said he thinks he might have seen a tin like this, and we are hoping that he'll be able to help Joe out with a bit more information. Can you remember where you got it from? Joe's question was answered by a doubtful look. I don't think so. It was an awfully long time ago. The grocer thought for a while. Just a moment, he said at last. I happen to have some of my old catalogues. I keep them for memory's sake, you know. The old man put the tin down on the counter and shuffled off into a back room. After a short while he returned, carrying a thick and rather tattered catalogue. In it there were photographs of shoes and bundles of string and funny old washing machines with big handles. The grocer flipped to the food section and began to turn over the pages very slowly. What do you think? Is Joe going to be lucky? So far it's not looking very hopeful, I don't think. Dried vegetables, he muttered. Pickles, tinned Portuguese sardines, red and green jelly squares, Danish caviar in small and large bottles. He paused. Spices. Joe peered at the catalogue. The page where the old man had stopped was covered with columns of figures, but in between the figures were tiny photographs of jars and tins. The grocer ran a finger down the columns, muttering something to himself. Suddenly he stopped. There, he said, that's it. I knew I'd seen it. Joe felt like leaping onto the counter. He was so excited by the discovery. Where is it? He cried. Please show me. Well, said the grocer, here's a picture of the tin. It is the same one, isn't it? Joe looked at the small photograph. Yes, there was no doubt that it was the tin. It was exactly the same shape, and on the front a picture could be made out. It was a picture of a tree. Underneath the picture of the tin, neatly printed in tiny lettering, were the words, Mrs. Bailey's mixture, a taste bud tickler for every occasion. Joe read out this description and looked expectantly at the grocer. For a moment he looked puzzled, but then, slowly but unmistakably, a smile of recognition spread over his face. Of course, he said, of course. Joe was bursting to know what the grocer remembered, but he did not want to break the old man's train of thought. Well, well, the old man went on. Joe counted to 10, then blurted out, Who is Mrs. Bailey? Mrs. Bailey, came the answer. She was a famous cook, used to be the best mixer of spices in the whole country, and she lived here, right in this town. And I'm stopping it there again today on another cliffhanger, because I like that. Okay, that's it for today.